41 years old, takes a little bit to get moving. And I found that, you know, when you have long photo shoot days and a lot of stuff, I don't want to train after all of it. I get so sleepy. Oh my God, it takes a little bit. All you youngins out there, wait till you're 40. You think you're great. You got no injuries. Something happens. Something happens in your 40s and you're just in pain all the time. Right, Kai? Stretch it out. Looked at today's workout on DLB Daily and I think I can do it. Sometimes I'm like, who the fuck wrote this? Today's a lot of just single stuff. I normally don't do that. So we're starting off with leg extensions, pre-exhausting until we get to our narrow stance squats. For this one, we're going, this first set, I'm counting it, but not counting it. So I'm going 20, 15, 12, 10, and then we're doing another 10. So it's only written 15, 12, 10, 10, 10, 10. So the last 10 is a double drop set. You're doing 10, strip a plate, 10, strip a plate, 10. Bam, 30 reps.
Such bright colors today.
You know, just to wake me up, neon. What do you mean? What's wrong with this? If I was a color, if I was any color in the world, it would definitely be black. Black is the best color ever. My whole wardrobe would be just black. And bullshit and party. More witty jokes because, you know, I don't have much to say about this. It's a leg extension. What more is there to say? Thanks. Ouch. All right, a little warm up here. So we're doing heel elevated, narrow stance. So feet a little closer than shoulder width, which gives you a little bit more range of motion. And I normally do low bar squats, and since it's a more quad focused leg day for me, I'm even going to add in another adjective, and we're gonna do high bar. So heel elevated, high bar, narrow stance squats. Literally so many words for one exercise, but all those words actually target your quads a little bit more. Anytime the bar's up higher on your back, it's gonna make you keep a more upright position. The more upright you are, the more emphasis it has on your quads, versus on a low bar squat, it's lower on your back, so you kind of hinge more and your butt goes back instead of going straight up and straight down. You kind of go down and back up, which then emphasizes little hamstrings and glutes a little bit more. Heel elevated, heel being elevated is going to get you better range of motion. I'm able to basically go ass to frickin' grass, or ass to rubber. Ass to rubber. My hamstrings are going to touch my calves pretty much. Having that heel elevation, you're going to have greater knee flexion. The more knee flexion you have, more range of motion you have, better emphasis on the quads. Narrow stance. Narrow stance, feet are going to be a little closer. So I don't do a wide stance squat. I'm usually about shoulder width with my toes slightly out. This is going to be just under that, just in between your shoulders, toes slightly flared out. Good range of motion on this. This is going to be a nice deep squat, greater knee flexion, greater quad development. I'm gonna try it without shoes. I'm not really wearing. Everything's coming off. You just wait till the end, guys. So you have to watch all the way through. You can't skip ahead. You gotta watch all the way through.
It's gonna be like one of those like flashes where you gotta try to
just like, oh my God, where are all of her clothes? Yeah, you gotta watch the end though. No skipping. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Ow. Whoa. Shit. Gonna hate me on this one. If Bulgarians weren't hard enough, I feel like everyone hates Bulgarians. We generally do them some form of a Bulgarian.
That's racist.
It is not racist. I love Bulgarians. And you will too. No, you'll probably hate these, but we're doing a front rack Bulgarian. As you know, quad focus day. So when you load the front, that means you have to balance yourself and keep your spine in that neutral position. So you're gonna be more upright for this. So Bulgarians, if you hold them at your sides, generally you're always gonna have, even if you're trying to stay more upright, you're still gonna be leaning forward a little bit more. This, you're gonna have to be straight up, straight down. So front rack Bulgarian, you can do this with dumbbells if barbell is too much, but I'm gonna do a barbell because my balance is so good. If your balance isn't great, you might wanna just do like a single kettlebell and hold on to something. You can do a double dumbbell. I'm gonna do barbell front rack, 3 sets, 12 each leg, keeping a very upright position, focusing on that quad. We have a superset, a little compound set here. I'm doing heel elevated goblet squat. A lot of front loaded stuff today. I'm wearing a belt because my back is tight, so that's how it's gonna help my back. And I'm also doing it on a T-bar row. It's just easier, but you can do this with a dumbbell, kettlebell, yeah, anything. It's already loaded, super easy this way. And I like having my hands here instead of like holding a giant dumbbell that's sort of like hitting you in the chest the whole time. So feel free, if you have one of these things, you can, or even a barbell from the ground, you can just put a barbell into the corner and you just grab the one side of the barbell, same thing, but heel elevated, so you're getting nice knee flexion, good range of motion, front loaded, so that you're front loading the front of our legs, which are our quads. We're doing 12, and then we're going right into 30 seconds. You're going wide squat, jumping wide squat, whoa, to narrow squat. So wide, narrow, wide, and I don't go all the way up. So you're kind of doing almost like partial reps. You're just leaving the ground a little bit. This is just kind of like burn out the quads right after this. That's all. Oh, we're really ending with a bang here. I'm actually gonna set the last 2 things together. I have it separate, but I'm gonna save myself some time. But we're doing 4 sets of 20 leg press, sumo leg press. So feet are gonna be wider. Pretty much all the other movements we did, feet were pretty close together, narrow stance. So we're gonna do a wider stance. I like to keep my feet in the middle of the platform. Usually when they're higher, you're gonna be pushing from your posterior a little bit more. So feet middle to even a little bit lower. That way you're still emphasizing those quads, but we're gonna do a wider stance, toes slightly pointed out. And this is 20 reps. Now, I don't want you to be able to get 20 in a row. If you get 20 in a row, you went a little bit too light. I want you to get like maybe 12 to 15. 15 would even be a lot. Say like 12, we'll just say 12 to 15 in a row. And then those last 5 to 8 reps, you're doing like almost rest pause, trying to get out like 2 at a time. So put enough weight on where you get 12 to 15, and then the last ones, those are the ones that will make you grow. But big sets here, volume, tons of volume. We're gonna be building up as much blood into those legs as possible. And then after that, I'm just gonna go do calf raises, mostly just to save myself time. You can even do this on a leg press. You can do it on a standing calf raise. You could do it on a seated calf raise. So you're doing 8 reps, 3 ways. So if you start with your feet together, toes straight, you'll do 8 straight. Then you're going to put toes in, 8 toes in, and then we're gonna go toes out, 8 toes out. So total of 8 to 10 of each one, and then we're done. It feels so weird. It feels so weird when like your quads are super pumped, but your hamstrings really aren't that pumped. They're little. It feels so weird. Do the Jay Cutler. Ha! Let's see. Little huh, huh, huh. Ha! I have no lines right now. They're just full of blood. Thank you guys for watching. This was a quad focus leg day directly from my app, dlbdailyapp.com. Come check it out. If you're enjoying this content, you want more, you want me to train you every single day, you like muscles, that link is below, dlbdailyapp.com. Come check out the free 7-day trial. You can test it out for free, get your feet wet, and then you can sign up from there. Until next time, we will see you later. I gotta head to the farrier and get my horse's feet trimmed. It's manis and petties today.